Yo, what's up, boys? It is Keith Stone coming at you with yet again another college football video. In today's video, we're going to go build out a few plays on Betr that I really like, and then we're going to head over to Prizepicks and build out some correlated pairs. So stick with it. Make sure you sub to the channel if you are new here. I am trying to drop daily content like this every single day for y'all. Wasn't my best picks on Thursday, but we still have a ton of slips on VIP that got a Wednesday piece that was really important. Kyle McCord was 2 yards short today, guys. He threw the ball 60 times. It was just insane. Like, what a weird game if you watch that Syracuse game, man. He threw like 3 pick sixes in the first quarter. Wilds. So if you're not on Winnable yet, and you've never tried the VIP out, there's a couple easy ways to get in for cheap this week. So I have this 75% off with code WINNER, the college football Saturday pass. It gets you every single college football VIP pick I set up to Saturday. And usually there's a couple NFL plays that I set early that are included with that. The other thing is you can get the day passes. Now we have a kick-ass slate that we're about to break down right here. You can get this. It's my top six. It's the Keystone VIP six pack. Just pick any day you want. It's $10. It gets you my top six picks. Now, most of the time I'm pretty generous with that. It's a lot of times it's more like a 10 or a 12 pack even, so you might get drunk. And then I also wanted to tell you guys that I put some, solid money down on my college football champion. I think I found the team. I love the value on them. This will be included with 6 parlays that I put with them that have tremendous upside for low wagers. So if I'm right about this team winning it all, I feel like a few of these parlays should hit and could be like game-changing kind of money for all of us. So hopefully I'm right about the team. If you want that pick, it's $20, and I hope it's a good investment because I'm looking at some of these like it's just life-changing money. So hopefully I'm right about this. We'll definitely have to see. We're still a long ways out, but I'm excited about it. Like, a lot of my energy is starting to focus towards this, and that will be included with the 75% off VIP Saturday pass right here. So that's what I'd recommend getting. You get all the parlays, the actual pick, the straight bet on the winner, and then you're going to get every single prize picks, dabble slip that I set for college football all tomorrow night, Saturday night. So if you're not on the free plan yet, guys, you can definitely sign up for that too. I send free plays out all the time on it. Sometimes I don't have time to make a video 2 or 3 times a day, so that's how I distribute some free picks. Like I said, make sure you sub to the channel. At 700 subs, we're very close. I'm going to give away a few of these college football Saturday passes, so just make sure you start dropping comments, like the video. All right, boys, let's get into some picks. So we do have some pretty good games here. There's actually 3 games. Louisville, Boston College. I believe Louisville is a touchdown favorite on the roads. You got Boise at UNLV. UNLV is I think Boise's laying 3.5 on the road, something like that. I think I might have it pulled up right here, actually. Yeah, so 3.5, and then for some reason, DraftKings doesn't have that USC game on there, which is strange. There's a couple picks that I like that we can build out, so we'll start with the more aggressive one first. You guys know how I like to use these rocket boosts. Now, I looked at this, and it's hard to find a receiver that has a higher percentage of their quarterback's yards than Ricky White. This dude is a total stud. He will be in the NFL. Love watching him play. This is going to be I think it's going to be a very fun game to watch. These UNLV games on Friday nights have actually been really good this year. And I think though, you can absolutely throw the ball on Boise. Their secondary is not very good. So if there was ever a game where this dude's gonna pop off for 150, I think this is going to be it. He's almost always above 100. So what we'll do is we'll take that in another play as well. We'll take the safer play, but I like this for a 10x play. And then in that same game, we're going to take the Heisman odds-on favorite right now, Ashton Genty from Boise, and 190 rushing yards, big number, right? Well, he keeps going over 200, guys. So, and then UNLV, the strength of their defense is absolutely their secondary. They're actually like top 25-ish in the country. They have a pretty solid pass rush, but they have been getting ran over. And the UNLV also plays at a very high pace. If you start watching these games on Friday night, you'll learn these things. So I actually like those two picks in this game. For this third pick, I'm kind of torn between these two. I've been literally just like, I've been delaying filming this video just because I'm battling myself trying to say, hey, which one do I like more? So what you could do is drop, like if you're gonna, if say you're a $10 unit better, just put $5 on both of these. I do think that Rutgers is a horrible defense, but the theory here is like, hey, USC, doesn't need to throw for 300 yards to beat this team comfortably. So I'm kind of thinking Miller Moss less here could be one of those. And then if you don't like that, you can come over here to, there's a few I like in this game too, actually, this Louisville game. Ja'Cory Brooks is always a great bet. We'll see if they have to throw a ton. It's possible. But one thing I do like is their running back, Isaac Brown, against Boston College. Now, he's hit this 82.5 3 out of 4 games, and this is probably a matchup he'll do it in. But I pulled up his box scores, and there was a thing that really stood out to me about this guy. And I watched the whole Louisville Miami game last week where he did not hit this line. Probably, they were trailing most of the game. One thing I've noticed though is this dude is a playmaker. He almost always pulls off some type of yard rushing attempt that's over 20 yards. He's done it in 4 straight games. So I believe he's done it in like all but 1 or maybe 2 of his games. So like at least 5 out of 7 or something like that. So yeah, I think this is actually a really sneaky prop here, boys. So what you can do is, like I said, split your units up if you want. If you just want to play this one, go for it. That's going to be play number 1. It's a 10x play. So, 3 picks for 10x is great. This is obviously the hardest part. And we've had pretty good success with these in college football. My VIPs, we're almost hitting one of these a week, and now I'm starting to give them out to you guys for free. I'll definitely have another one for you on Saturday. We'll get into that in tomorrow's video. What you can do is you can take a very safe bet here. It's just 2 stud receivers, Ja'Cory Brooks, and you just come over here and you take Ricky White's regular line of 100 yards, which I'm very confident he will get. So that'll pay you 3x. And the whole thing is if you put, say you put 15 total dollars down on these plays, right? Like 555. If this safe one hits, it pays for everything, even if you miss out on the Ricky White Rocket Boost plays. So what that does is it keeps you afloat. It keeps you funded, keeps the operation going. So you're not, it's just a smart way to bet. So, hey guys, if you're not on Betr yet, help your boy Keystone out. Sign up with promo code Keith. They give you a $200 deposit match. You've seen that up on the screen. And I'm telling you, they get like they're not up yet, but if you come to the main screen, it looks just like this on your phone app too. Right here under trending players, you'll have all your daily discounts. They literally do like Prizepicks, like taco discounts every single day. And a lot of times on my winnable, I'll give those out for free once they come up. So definitely worth signing up. And let me know if you do sign up. There's a number up there on the screen. That's my other phone. You can text me on that and I will distribute out some VIP NFL or college picks, whatever you prefer, for the weekend. And it's just a good way for, us to stay in touch and stuff. So I've really enjoyed talking to the people that have actually reached out. Don't be shy now. Uncle Keystone would love to hear from you guys. So let's go over to Prizepicks and build out a few more. We're just going to like kind of build some correlated pairs here. So I don't know if Schuff is going to need to throw to Brooks and just in general a ton here. Why didn't that pull up? I kind of I think this is always a stack that's in play, guys. So Ja'Cory Brooks, 86. It's a little higher over here. It was 84.5 on Betr, I believe we got it for. Then 100%, my favorite correlated pair that you can do on Prizepicks is the UNLV quarterback Haj Malik Williams and of course Ricky White. So he's at 100. That's pretty standard line we've been getting around here. So you can see he's done this game right here. Just throw this out because this was the trash quarterback. These right here are all the games that Malik Williams has taken over. Now in this game last week against Oregon State, they didn't need to throw as much as they normally would in the second half. This game, they're going to have to throw. I'm telling you, this is the only way they're going to have a chance to beat Boise. So I love Ricky White tomorrow night. Wouldn't be shocked if he had just an absolute monster, like 200-yard game. It wouldn't shock me one bit. If you're on the books, you want to ladder that up. I think that's just a great way in, guys. So that's going to be your first pair. You're going to take the UNLV duo, Ricky White and Williams, and then Ja'Cory Brooks and Tyler Shaw from Louisville. And then I love this pair so much that I think it's worth You can, there's a couple other things you can do too. You can take Brooks out in case he has a bad game. Take a guy like Bell from Louisville. He's been really hot lately. But I would rather just stick to that. And then what I'd come back over here and do is I think that there's a chance that this Thomas Castellanos guy in that same Louisville game is throwing a lot because they're going to be playing from behind. They're touchdown underdogs. So you can see he's hit this in 4 out of 5. The problem I have with him, I suppose, I really don't know which receiver I really like over here. And all his guys, Boston College guys, are just kind of inconsistent. You see, this guy goes way over, so he's probably the bet. But then look, he just disappears against Virginia Tech, 1 receiving yard. That's no bueno. I don't know what's going on with Prize Picks. All right, boys. So as you can see, Prize Picks just decided to do like a little update right here. Don't know what just happened. I refreshed the page and all of a sudden college football's gone. It's strange because like I can trick it, and when I'm when I'm signed out, I can actually trick it and just kind of look at college football. So I guess what we can do, I suppose, is go over here to DraftKings Pick 6 and I can kind of show you, but I would set these probably on Prize Picks. See, at least they know I can't use it here. Like it'll tell me if I set this, like, hey, you can't actually use this. The problem is they keep everything in slates over here. So like I can't mix this with NFL or something. Rumor has it come January that they're supposed to just open it up like Underdog and all these other peer-to-peers are doing. They really need to do it and just be gone with this. Just like let any better bet on anything they want, put us in pools, etc. You have that Malik Williams and Ricky White duo, and then you could come over here and take Castellanos more, and then like I said, his receiver. I don't know if I trust Lewis Bond. You see, he's kind of all over the place too. But this kid right here, this probably, if I had to guess, it's a more achievable line too. So I would probably do that with that UNLV duo. And then the other thing you can do as well is you can pair this with some NFL things. So just remember, you have Ricky White and you have Haj Malik Williams. And if you're on Prize Picks, I guess we can just come back over here now. Just imagine that those two are up in your screen, all right? So, there's a few duos I actually really like. I gave one out the other day to you guys, and that was I really like Jameis Winston, David Njoku. So we're not going to build that one here because I already gave that one out. There's a few other ones. We have Tua back, and you get the Cardinals. You just saw Justin Herbert pass for like fucking 300 something yards against them. So I think the Dolphins are once again back in play here. I think Aaron Rodgers and, you want to go Garrett Wilson or Adams is probably a solid bet against the Patriots. It's a must win for them. I also think like Kirk Cousins is in play here. My one fear, I suppose, here is like Tampa Bay's offense is really banged up, guys. But you can see Cousins is always very close to this line. He throws like 232, 225, 238, 230. And here's the outlier game, right? And I was all over this game too because Tampa Bay is a pass funnel. It's hard to run against them. They're very fast edge to edge. They're just a really good unit at stopping the run. The game plan should be for the Falcons, even outside on the grass, should be to throw the ball. So what you can do is you can come over here and just take Drake London and you can take Mooney as well. So you could do a couple pairs. I think this Haj Malik UNLV duo, boys, in college football, the one I showed you earlier before Price Picks took it away, I think it's the kind of duo you literally take some chances on where you just literally grab it and you set it with like 7 or 8 other things. And then if it hits, the chances of you hitting at least 2 of those other duos goes through the roof. And that becomes a very profitable day. So I like Cousins, I like Mooney, and I like Drake London to go over. There is a chance that Baker, like he has Jalen McMillan is really good from UW last year. If you remember, he was a very good receiver for the Huskies, made it all the way to the championship game. And so he's kind of, on paper, going to be the #1 receiver. It's looking like for Baker. He's going to have to throw to somebody. So I think this Jacksonville Green Bay game could be interesting. There's a few other guys, I suppose. I think Jalen Hurts probably a decent bet. I actually think that the Bengals should be able to just throw at will on the Eagles defense. The problem with the Eagles is they just like they're such clock milkers. They just literally like shorten possessions in games. But I like anything Burrow. I think this game in general probably a decent one to stack with some air assault. And then a couple other guys I mean, Herbert is actually going over his line all of a sudden, as you can see, 350 and 237. He gets the Saints this week. Problem is, it's hard to trust his receivers. Like Disley might go off. You just never really honestly know. Josh Allen also just had a horrible first half and then just exploded against Tennessee, who actually has a pretty solid, stout secondary. So, you got a couple options there with Amari Cooper there now. And then, maybe one day Dalton Kincaid will actually be good. Who knows, guys? And then another one that I think is in play. We don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing yet, but I think Caleb and Cole Kmet or Caleb and DJ Moore, probably a solid bet. Gino seems to go over every single week too. I mean, they had a huge lead the last game, so he really didn't do shit in the second half. I think Gino, and if I don't know if Metcalf's going to be in or out, but Lockett probably a great bet. You can just combo some NFL stuff. I would love to show you guys more college football pairings that we could do with that Haj Malik and Ricky White, but it's not letting me show you guys. So we'll get in. I'll tell you what though, just smash that duo on Prizepicks. Haj Malik Williams, Ricky White for UNLV. You can thank me in a comment in the next video because I know it's gonna smash. And just try to get some duos that you really like across college football, NFL. And I could break down even more for you guys, but we're kind of dragging this video on. So I think that's all we got tonight, boys. So let's cash some slips and appreciate all the support. Make sure you sub to the channel and definitely head over to winnable.com at the bare minimum. Get on the free plan and really strongly consider taking advantage of that discount I'm giving you guys. I meant to put a limit on that. I'll probably limit it to like 10 signups maybe, because I think there's already been 12 people that have signed up and I don't want to take on more than like 20 really, to be honest. So it's code winner. All right, boys. Peace.